Hey y'all, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Okay. I decided that I was going to come on here and demonstrate what the card fusion readings that I am now beginning to do is going to look like. Okay, so I decided I was going to use someone who is a celebrity that is actually going through some things right now, and we're going to just get into it and read off some things and explain some things that are going to happen, and then we're going to do a couple of card reads, all of that as a result. So, like I said, guys, I do tarot readings now. You guys know that. You know, I do classes and all of the things. If you want to reach me for any of these readings or whatever it is you're going to see today, you're going to go to spiritconnectinc.com. That's spiritconnectinc.com, one word, or if that's what you want to say. Right? So we're going to get into all of the things that are going on. So this is what happened. Hey, Angelique. Hey, Tammy. So basically, one of these days, you know how Young M.A. came out with this new song called Open Scars. So the other day, I was watching it on TV. I'm like, oh, this is a really, really insightful song. And Spirit was like, do her for your card fusion reading, right? And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see what's up with it or whatever. I'm also going to do one on her and her current girlfriend because that has a significance as well. But we're not going to do that now. We're going to just do year 31 for Young M.A. Okay, right now. A lot of you guys have seen her going through a lot of things. A lot of you guys have seen are seeing her now, like beginning to communicate and things like that. So we're going to just get into it. I'm not even going to go into the whole year because with cardology, you can go into a year of reading. You could do 7 years. You can do a week. You could do a month. You could do a day. So in this situation, we're going to do year 31, which is this year for Young M.A. Her birthday is April 3rd. So that starts her new year. So in cardology, each birthday you have is basically your new year. So that's when we could read for that year. So it'll be from April 3rd of 2023 to April 3rd of 2024. So she is currently in year 31 of her life. Okay. So with cardology, your birthday, like your day and your month, is going to make up a card that you would be assigned to. Okay. What that means is it'll be like playing cards. Queen of clubs, 5 of clubs, 7 of clubs, 7 of spades, king of diamonds, stuff like that. And it all holds a certain significance to you and your life spread. So depending on your age, depending on the year, whatever it is that you want, even everything has a card. So even my business has a card, the United States of America has a card, Africa has a card, you know, tarot has a card. So those things are, it's just a divination system in that way. It's a lot to learn, of course, but we're just going to get into some things so you can kind of understand how this reading would work for anyone that wanted to book it or just in general to learn something new. Okay. So again, why I keep saying Remy? I might have to look into that too. So Young M.A. was born on April 3rd, 1992. I don't necessarily need the year for this, but we're going to just for purposes that are for right now, we're going to just say her year, right? So that means that since she was born in 92, she is 31 years old currently. She just turned 31 in April, and her birth card is going to be the 5 of spades, okay? So the 5 of spades is a free spirit, okay? Free-spirited person that enjoys travel and change. They like to move around a lot. They like to feel alive and stuff like that. They dislike stagnancy. Okay. Their career usually entails large groups of people and audiences that they often deal with. Okay. By the time they are, somewhere in their life, they're going to come across a health issue that will result in a major lifestyle change at some point. Okay. So now that lets you know 5 of spades is her birth card. Her birthday is April 3rd, and her lifestyle change just happened when she was all sick and her eyes was yellow and she was having problems with drinking and things like that in her liver. So that was a lifestyle, an illness or a health issue that caused a lifestyle change. Most of you guys might be like, what lifestyle change? You didn't really necessarily see anything because you don't know her as a person. Of course, I get it, right? But this is year 31 of her. So what I do in cardology is I go to her chart based on the year that she is right now. And then I can read off the energy of this year for her. So year 31 for young MA is a very, very important year right now. Okay. So long range card is basically the energy for the year, like the overall energy. Like it would be like an overall card if you did tarot, right? So her overall energy is a 10 of clubs. Okay. Year 31 for young MA will involve a lot of success and recognition in large groups where people benefit from her musical gifts and talents, provides that she channels her energy and creativity in productive ways. Good morning, Nancy. In productive ways, and works on healing and mental health issues that are not being addressed. So provided that she is getting herself together and healing and working on what she needs to work on emotionally and spiritually and physically, that is going to determine whether or not she has this energy of recognition and reward and people giving her flowers now, right? So now the Pluto card for this year, which is basically the overall energy. So for year 31 for young and May, the Pluto card is the planet of opportunity for self-transformation and personal development. Okay. Pluto is one of those come in and fuck shit up and leave kind of energies. Okay. So now Pluto doesn't come in and cause issues just to be causing them. It's for change. It's for transformation. Okay. This is why when you hear a lot of people or astrologers saying stuff about how Aquarius is going into Pluto on the 20th, some things are about to change. So Aquarius is the truth teller, okay, the uncovering of things. So Pluto is about to just be out here. Y'all already see Cat Williams, the aliens in Miami, all of this stuff is just coming to fruition right now because Pluto is out here to shake things up and to change things around, okay? So her Pluto is going to be the J of Diamonds for her year 31, right? So this year, young MA will be taking full responsibility for her creativity and her success or lack thereof. Okay. She realizes that anything that is currently stagnant or not successful as as she would like is because of some of her choices. And that she must do something different and make some changes. She understands now that she is a leader and is learning to promote herself more, okay? She must be careful to check any immaturity or avoidance of responsibility at the door. She's not in this space where spirit is playing with her in this year. This 31st year of her life, they are not playing with her. So now she has to take responsibility. She has to realize that she's not successful because she's not successful. It's not because of something else somebody else did, because it's not because, oh, they didn't market me properly or they got a problem with me being gay or how I dress. Like, it's up to her to make sure she is known and she is seen as she is, regardless to whether or not any record label or anybody pushes her. Like right now, she's like, I'm taking my life into my own hands. I'm controlling the narrative. I'm controlling what you see and what you don't see about my life. Okay. So then we got the result card for her is going to be the 4 of Hearts. What this is she will have, this is the result that she will get as a result of doing what she was supposed to do for that Pluto. So as long as she does the recognition and reward and make sure she keeps her energy, her ego in check, her irresponsibility in check, and takes responsibility for her own success, she will then have, the 4 of Hearts is a strong marriage card. A strong commitment. So she could be like getting engaged by the end of, by the time next year comes around. She could be, well, her birthday, April 3rd comes around. She could be, moving in with this person or getting engaged. It could be something very, very important happening in her love life as a result of her healing her heart space. Okay. I would not be surprised if by the next birthday, she is not engaged to her girlfriend or married, might do some, she's, she has a lot of fire in her chart, right? So she might just do something impulsive like, okay, let's get married. So she might just be like, okay, let's elope. Fuck these people. You know what I'm saying? But this is as a result or a gift to her from the universe for her doing the work and for her learning what she needs to learn in this year of her life, okay? So the environment card is the 8 of Diamonds. This card is the energy around the year. What will come easy to her? without, she won't have to do much work for it. It's just going to come easy to her. So, for the environment card for the year, the 31st year of her life, Young and May, she's going to be, making some very important purchases because the coins is going to be looking right for her. Okay. The Eight of Diamonds is a very, very lucrative and prosperous card. Okay. She could be purchasing a big home, a new car, or something like that, because she'll definitely have the funds. Okay. There will also be a lot of success in work and business, and blessings and prosperity are a big part of her life this year. So this year it's a get money year for her. Okay. It's a get money year for her, because now she realizes, wait, only person that's stopping me from my success is me, right? That's what she's realizing in this year going into April, which is her new year, her birth year. So her money's looking right. Her environment is a very prosperous one. It just all depends on her and what she does and does not do. Okay, so the displacement card represents what comes with effort and struggle. It also represents what you have to give to. So in a sense, if you have somebody's card that you know in your displacement card, that means, hey, cousin, that you are having to give to them, or that you owe that person or that energy something in this year. Now, sometimes it won't be the card of anyone else, which is fine. You know, the displacement card doesn't have to always be someone that you know. But in this instance, Young and May's girlfriend's birth card is her displacement card. Okay, so this goes back to the results. It was saying that she might end up getting married and all of this other stuff, and meaning that her person, her girlfriend right now is her displacement card. Okay. This year, Young and May's relationship will cause her to work on her control issues, abandonment issues, trust issues, etc., and will allow her to truly experience what spiritual and unconditional love feels like. She is on a spiritual quest to find the love of God in her connections. So, in this relationship, it's causing her to look at herself. It's causing her to realize that the things that she does is toxic. It's causing her to realize that that's not the kind of love that she really wants. Okay. It's causing her to realize that maybe she needs therapy. Maybe she needs to heal some things. Okay. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be a struggle. So this is why this is the displacement card. So she could be currently or have had relationship issues with her partner, because this person is causing her to see herself, causing her to understand that, hey, you know, I value this person and I don't want to lose them with my bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So this year she is on a quest, and she owes it to herself and this relationship and this person to heal and to work on her heart space and work on the things that are causing issues in her life. Okay. So it's gonna take some work for her, but in her year 31, she is going to do it. She is really on a spiritual quest right now. Okay. So she owes that to herself and to this connection. I'm not doing the love connection between them. I might do that later on if Spirit says to do it. But right now, Spirit wanted me to just let you guys know or see how this works. And also to state where Young and May is at right now. Okay. Now we have the Uranus placement, right? Now, this is not even her whole month's reading, because there's a card for each month. There are messages for each month and things like that. But we're just giving you like a brief synopsis, because y'all don't need to know all this lady business. I'm just saying. Okay. But as far as her Uranus card is concerned, it's the Ace of Clubs. Okay. Uranus is the planet of unexpected changes in relationships, statuses, changes in relationships. So this could be romantic, this could be business relationships and things like that. So Young and May will begin using her music to communicate her journey in order to help others. She realizes, like I said before earlier in this, that she realizes that she is a leader, and she realizes that she is only not successful because she's not pushing herself, and that is nobody's fault but her own. So now she is in a space of wanting to communicate what she's been through and wanting to communicate where she's going and how she feels, because she's so much more clear on who she is as a person this year around 31. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Twee. Okay. She may even begin speaking more spiritually in her songs, which she has already done, because the new song Queen, she was saying God ain't through with her yet. She still got work to do. So that's already an inclination that she's on that space, okay? She has become more intuitive and will be successful as long as she trusts God speaking through her. She will begin traveling more for work and may even start doing some humanitarian work during this time, meaning feeding people, coat drives, you know what I'm saying? Little events for kids and families and things like that, because she realizes and feels like she has a new lease on life as a result of this. Okay, so that is what she's in her Uranus period. Now, the Uranus period she is currently in, because the Uranus period is from for her is from December 19th, 23 to February 10th, 2024. So she is currently in this space where she is communicating with everybody clearly what she feels. She's communicating her spiritual journey, that she's actually on a journey of healing and growing and trying to be better and going through what she needs to go through. So you guys could expect some music from her, but it's going to be very, very, very deep. It's going to be very introspective. It's going to be letting you know where she's been and where she's going. It's going to just let you know what happened, because a lot of people are wondering like why she was sick and why she looked like that and stuff like that. And now that she is on the mend and she understands that she was this close to death, that she wants to let you guys know, and she knows that God has a better purpose for her, she is now going to start communicating that to everybody. Okay. So then the Neptune era is hopes and fears and what we are wanting secretly and what we may do. So the Neptune period is going to be like February 10th for her, all the way up until her next birthday. So after February, I wouldn't be surprised if she decided to take some kind of spiritual trip. It could be like to Africa, to Egypt, or to a place where she is feeling like her ancestors are from, because it's going to be a spiritual trip. It may be for work, and then it ends up being one that is very spiritual for her. So I wouldn't be surprised if by her next birthday, she decides that she's going on this trip, or you guys see that she's going on a trip to her native land or whatever have you, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and use my tarot with what we just read about young MA for her year 31 of her life. Like I said, with cardology and tarot, you can look into now, this year, past years, to try to see where something went wrong, future years and things like that as well. I also do love readings and stuff like that as well with the fusion. Okay, all right. What other guidance or what advice do we have for young MA, guys? I want you guys to tag young MA. Okay, tag her. I'm gonna tag her because you know she just needs to know. What advice do you have for her exactly? Check this card. So, like I said, to reiterate what we just read here, for the 31st year of young MA's life, okay, Spirit wants her just to be confident and move forward honestly. Like, be honest and swift in her actions, okay? For the remainder of this year for her, all the way up until April. She needs to be confident that what it is that God is saying to her and the guidance that she is getting is divine, and that is going to happen as long as she keeps herself in alignment. Also, Spirit wants her to stay balanced. Okay, so this is going to be to the healing portion of herself and the balance of, you know, her emotions, and maybe chemical imbalances could be something that she might be dealing with. She might be dealing with depression or bipolar disorder of some sort. Okay, she got the Two of Wands and the Hangman as well. Spirit wants her to look at the things that she has been through differently and make a decision off of that. So while she's healing, part of her assignment is going to be to look at her life differently, look at things differently, look at her connections differently, look at her mental state differently, okay? She also needs to steer away from negative thoughts. She needs to steer away from competition. She needs to steer away from like any kind of drama. Like, she can't handle that right now, okay? She cannot handle that right now. So Spirit just wants her to be very, very careful for this year. She has a lot of blessings coming in. She has the Three of Wands at the bottom. She has the the Sun card at the bottom, and she has the Hermit card at the bottom. So she has a lot of blessings coming in, a lot of happiness and healing coming in. This could be the dark night of the soul for her as well. So you have the Hermit card. So she might be a little bit isolated at the same time. It's almost like she's going to pop her head out to be a messenger and then pop her head back in and get back to her work or get back to her healing for this year. Okay. A lot of things coming to a close, a lot of decisions and choices that she will be making. This is an amazing year, a very important year for young MA, and I'm just excited for her. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't get engaged to her girlfriend or married to her girlfriend by the time her next birthday rolls around, which is April 3rd, okay? She is in a healing space. She is going to begin to communicate in a spiritual way through her music, okay? It's going to help so many people. She's going to start humanitarianism things. She feels like she has a second lease on life because she was almost out of here. She was almost out of here, okay? She is working on the things that she doesn't talk about. And she's actually even coming into a space where she wants to talk about them. Okay. She's got a lot of success, a lot of money, a lot of recognition coming. And it's only because she decided to believe in herself and bet on herself. So I am very, very excited for young MA. Like I said, guys, make sure you guys tag her. I'm going to upload this to my YouTube. I'm going to upload little clips to my Instagram and my TikTok, but this is how my fusion readings are going to work. Okay. We're going to mix cardology and tarot and my intuitiveness with the reading. So this is year 31 for young MA. I don't have the yearly readings up yet. So I'm just doing the fusion relationship, readings to let you know if there's a past life connection, if there are your assignment is with the person that you're with, and all of those things. Now that is up. Yeah. So you want to go to spiritconnectinc.com. spiritconnectinc.com to look up that reading or any other reading if you want just a regular intuitive tarot reading and things like that. You know, we got a review as soon as you come on the website. Like, yeah, it is what it is, honey. So you don't have to just stick to one thing in this year. If you want to learn something, we got the Hoodoo 101 class available. That class is designed to help you to know everything you need to know to get started on your spiritual journey, to get started on your journey with hoodoo. Not to give you like all of the keys, honey, because that takes a lot of work. And hoodoo is very, very personal, just like your relationship with God, honey. So you're going to need to tweak it for yourself, for your best working. But there are some things that you would need to know that would be basic. And just to know where you need to go with that. So you would go to spiritconnectinc.com. Get the Hoodoo 101 class from the Spirit Connect Academy. Get the relationship fusion reading from us guys, where we go into depth about whether or not you've had past lives with your person, whether or not you guys are assigned to each other, whether or not you guys should be together, whether or not it's going to be violent, because I can tell in that reading, I can tell if it's a violent relationship or whether or not there will be domestic violence. Whether or not you're going to get married to this person, whether or not this is your person, honey, we'll find that out. So that reading will be available. I have not put up the one that I just did for Young MA up. Spirit just led me to do it for her. But you know, maybe it'll be up there soon. It ain't cheap, honey, but we have Sizzle. Okay, which is a payment plan. So if it's that serious and you feel like you need to get it, you need to learn how to invest in yourself. We got readings. We got conjure oils. All of the reviews are on the website, okay? And you can get all of the things, honey. We have private one-on-one coaching, mentorship, and all of the things. So, like I said, spiritconnectinc.com. I look forward to seeing you guys there. And until next time,